Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 66.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. A give to Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Newton. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shot.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Gandy-Golden with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 52, check 31, check 31. 72.
On play action, now Brady. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Powers through. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Check. Fresno. Go on. No, 66, check it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, goal 66. Check 99.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Newton. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2000.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Neville Gallimore in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
Well, that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing. Lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Off play action. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. They'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They fake the give. Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton backs it forward. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chuba Hubbard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 29. 189 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal from the 6. Here's Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Newton on 1st down. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again. Here the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing now is Brady. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Brady. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll have